Hey guys, it's me, Life. Welcome back to another episode of Twinkie Talk. I'm here with my co host, M.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in.
Tonight, we're diving into PvP updates and our thoughts on the upcoming 35's rating in Golden. First, some huge GT news. Resto, thank you so much for streamlining the wargame rules and class rules. They look absolutely amazing. I'm so very thankful for you for helping me do all that. And definitely, everybody watching this episode, go check out his channel. He's amazing. We love you, Resto. Thank you. How do you feel about it, M?
It looks like a Blizzard official post, so that's always been like really clean looking to me and kind of giving me like a gambling endorphin, like looking at patch notes. Is this gonna be something for my class kind of feeling? So I
Yeah.
I welcome it.
That's literally what he said. That's so funny that you said that. He was literally like, "No, we need to get people hyped about the updates, the blue posts. We're going to fully
Mm-hmm.
send it." And it looks so incredible. And I'm just so grateful that he talks to me about all the changes that we're going to be making for the 20s because, we really care about 20 Twinking and we want to keep the PvP scene alive. And I'm just so grateful that he's willing to put the time in. To everyone, seriously, like kudos to Resto. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, huge shout out. So for 30s, we're shifting to Sundays pretty soon. As 35s will take the center stage on Mondays.
Yeah. Um, so our 30s, our main progression, we have the last two raids scheduled for us defeating Syndragosa Putricide, and then finally the last Monday where we're finally going to take down Arthas. So super happy about that. And if of course we don't end up defeating him on those days, we're going to then be pushing them to our Sunday raids, and then starting our main progression for 35s just to kind of keep it moving and have a lot of fun. How do you feel about having two raid teams, M?
Um, I think it's really fun. I mean, the earlier expansions will feel a little bit more arcadey, so those nights will be a little bit more casual, with the occasional hard bosses like Ruby Sanctum and the big three from ICC. Um, but with 35s, we're going to be moving into a very nice like rotation enhancement kind of experience where everyone gets just a little bit more. A lot of people are going to be switching up their classes and specs, so it'll kind of feel like a whole new raid team. Essentially, like another expansion has come out. I mean, that is what's happening, but
That is
that old timey feeling, you know?
That'd be kind of a really cool idea if we kind of got inspired from Resto's like blue posts and everything to be like full on patch notes and like updates for like dropping the new Blackwing Descent raid and do stuff like that.
Honestly, I think that would be very entertaining as well
Yeah,
as informative. It would
yeah,
really enhance the schedule posts that you do.
yeah, it would. Okay, we're doing it. Decided. Our 35s are
Good idea,
officially,
Rusto.
yeah, our 35 raids are officially launching on February 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern with the Black Descent raid. So I guess stay tuned for the patch notes or the patch update.
Hmm.
Um, oh my God, I'm just so excited for 35s too because like I have never ever taken a part of any of the guys don't hate me, the Cataclysm or Mists of Pandaria raids before. Like I have never once done any of them. Like somebody was running me through Dragon Soul and they were like, "Oh my God, look at this," and I was literally like, "I have never seen any of this. I don't know what you're talking about." So as a PvPer, it's really refreshing for me personally because I only started raiding kind of with our guild. So I've only really done the classic raids. So this is a whole new like world for me. What
Yeah,
about
the thing about classic raids is that they came out in an earlier time when people
Mhm.
didn't really know the game, so they didn't make insane rotations, as well as just that's kind of how the game felt back then, kind of slower pace, so
Yeah.
people had time to like figure out the game, but the game's definitely evolved, and now it's definitely like a really fast-paced experience. Um, I'm extremely excited for that. I think as we go up, it's just gonna get more and more fast-paced with mechanics, the fine-tuning of it, the dances of it. Some dances are gonna be brutal and annoying. Other dances are gonna be quite entertaining. So that's something to look forward to, especially as we go on through the expansions. Um, then we're gonna have there's a couple like cheesy phases that Blizzard went through with like Spine and then like uh, Deathwing's End.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to just all of this stuff. Stuff that we keep doing, like our consistent stuff, and then pushing the new meta. This is like kind of breaking new ground with our guild too. Like we've always been doing our PvP stuff. You guys should definitely join the PvP too. Join us at 9 p.m. on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And we have a Shadowlands Gem Night too on Friday, so looking forward to that. You can see all the schedules for that. But when it comes to breaking new ground over in Golden, the 35s is brand new. No one's ever done 35 rating before as a Twin Guild. So,
Well,
um,
in a way they did before scaling, but with the
yeah.
current scaling system, it's rather untouched territory. So I really do see a lot of people being able to flood in because of that, just because people are going to be curious.
Yeah.
And we lifted a lot of like gear restrictions, so it's just far easier to get in there now.
Yeah, we're not going to have any restrictions for gear. We're just excluding like
Except for
exploit.
ooze.
Yeah, exploit
Yeah.
items. Yeah, for sure. Because we don't want to encourage anybody to do anything exploitive in our guild because we want to make positive change that Blizzard will be proud of us for playing low levels. You know. So we wrote down that casters, if you're wanting to join our 35 raid team, you should definitely start trying to get your legendary staff like right now.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a caster DPS, you definitely need to start working on that because it's a huge game changer. It's probably literally the best legendary in the game.
I know. I kind of like, even though I'm playing Ardu, I don't know. I might do a little smite or not smite. Oh my goodness. Hello, do I play World of Warcraft? Wrath spam.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
see, that's the thing. Like, it'll really change up rotations in
yeah.
the out of the box sense.
And rogues also need to pick them up too, as they're still bis, even though that their set bonus is inactive.
Yeah, it's a shame that the legendary weapons are inactive in that sense, but they are pretty beefy in their stat distribution.
Yeah. I'm just like, wow. Like we're gonna be doing so many new things. We definitely need to keep a strong leadership and have mentor mentalities when we're doing these new raids too, because there's gonna be points kind of like in our 30s raid where we're fighting Sindragosa right now, where
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
wipe a lot, the morale dips, and it's just really hard to kind of get people, even though it's already late at night, to like stick through it and fight till the end, you know. But at the end of the day, we're community leaders and we love Twinking and we want the best for everyone. So, how do you feel about Sindragosa right now too?
Well, the fact that we got her to 4% definitely means that when we go back in, we're gonna know that we reached 4%. Everyone is definitely getting tighter with their positioning and communication. The last Sindragosa event, we were remarkably, we couldn't have been tighter, but we were, from the progression we've made, we were remarkably better at perfectly timing the ice tombs. Um, we are getting a little bit better at the suck in thing and then run out, even though
Yeah,
that is kind of hard when people have the debuff and it happens to proc at that time. So I
yeah,
think we need to start calling that out a little bit sooner so people can preemptively drop their stacks because
and
that's killed a lot of our vital players early
yes,
on.
yes, it has. And I started calling for shields in those last few attempts. I was like, "Well, I need a shield because I got 6 stats because I had to save someone's life." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And 6 stats is in fact a guaranteed one shot. I have been one shot at 6 stacks, at least as a healer with lower health, I think, because I'm stacking like full int. So yeah, it was very challenging. you know, and we're doing 25 man, and we had, oh my gosh, a record breaking nearly 22 people, like not consecutively. I
Mm-hmm.
think we hit 21 all at once, but then someone left and then two people replaced, you know what I mean? Uh,
Instantly.
yeah, oh my god, it was great. I mean, no, our events are popping, and we had 20 people on Sunday night too. It's just literally amazing. Like, I am super, super blessed that we have the activity that we have. And then the night before, we had like 40 people for war games. I mean, I couldn't be more thankful. I mean, I love you guys. So it was just
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of new blood, and I really do hope that that continues on
me too.
um, over the next two expansions to the point where we can start getting like full-blown 40-man more core raids just for the fun of it. World bosses are definitely a thing I want to hit with 30s and 35s. I think 35s would definitely be better than 30s for like the Panda World bosses.
Yeah.
I think that would just be entertaining, fun, a little arcadey thing to do. I also do kind of want to do like weird things, like we go into like Mythic Siege one day, but we're all discipline priests.
Oh, yes. Yes, like, oh my
So,
gosh.
so we're
Yes,
just
girl.
invincible.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh. But or like Wrath too, like, oh my god, we need like 10 Brewmaster monks to see if we can like down it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like
Let's
really
do the
send it.
rotation game.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But like for those
We all,
events, it's so goofy. That would be so fun. Oh,
yeah, it would be hilarious. We
I
all
would
sit
love
in a
that.
giant circle and we just take turns taunting a mom. It just keeps running back and forth. Things like that would be really
The
fun.
parsing competition would be so hard because you have like no excuse either. Like,
Yeah,
that'd be
highest
so fun.
highest threat would definitely be a title, and I think honestly that would be kind of in those kind of events. Highest threat would be a pretty fun like Discord role that you could earn.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Yeah.
dedication you put into the gearing, and then maybe you geared in such a way that it somehow increases your threat way more because you're using a certain trinket that just stacks it like crazy. Like little off meta things like that to really make us feel the game in different ways as we're having fun progressing past it.
That sounds like so much fun. I like really need to do that. I love just that we're even doing events anyway, you know? So, oh, well. Um, hmm. I'm trying to think of like just how amazing it is too that your Discord Twincraft hit 2,000 members. Hello?
Yeah, yeah, it took a little while to get 1,000, but 2,000 came really fast. So I'm really looking forward to 3,000. And I know that
10.
Twincraft, as well as XP Off,
Mhm.
are really good funnels for people to go into other branches of Twinking.
Yes.
So I'm really glad that both Discords are booming like mad.
Yes.
And that's definitely like shout out to Betty. Your guide has literally like gone above and beyond every single guide I've seen in the niche to this point.
Yes, I agree. Seriously,
Like
thank you,
you're
Betty.
insane if you keep going over the next few expansions or even for an indefinite amount of time. Like you're literally really gonna be a very vital person in organizing Twinking and setting it to the next level. So
Yeah,
Betty, thank you so much for your hard work and dedication.
for real. For real. I mean, thank you, Twincraft. Thank you, XP Off, as well, for allowing me to be able to recruit my guild in y'all's Discords. And thank you, Betty, as well, for mentioning us in your guide. So I couldn't be more grateful to all of you guys. I think Betty really is leading by example when it comes to caring about the community and caring about all of the people in it. And I've heard just amazing things about her responding to new people in this scene. And I'm so grateful. Just know, Betty, too, that me and Em, we're always going to be there for you, too. So I hope you know that.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
definitely help you out with anything you ever need.
for real. For real. It's just so amazing to have such strong leadership start kind of arriving in the scene, even with our new officers, Idri, the exile, Resto, Finster. I'm just so grateful that they're all willing to like just immediately merge with our previous leadership, like time crunch and world just immediately are friends with Idri, you know what I mean? And then like AOC is comfortable around like the exile and Fencer. Like it's just so nice to see such
Everyone's blending and yeah, mingling.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm just wow. It's just like really nice.
Yeah, I've noticed that there's been several population little bumps
Mhm.
as the years have gone on, and this most recent one, honestly, again, Betty, it might go back to your guide. Like a certain level of professionalism is met, and professionalism definitely inspires people to be more organized and communicative. And we aren't getting older, so we're definitely becoming more mature and realizing that, well, Blizzard kind of ruined the game. At one point, way back when, we all needed each other to a greater extent, but now that's changed a lot. But it really does seem like we are trying to preserve the essence of World of Warcraft, which essentially was actually, ironically, not like Warcraft in the sense of like war. It was actually teamwork
Yeah.
for the sake of competitive war, and it's good
Yeah.
to see that coming back in many of the spaces in the community. I'm
I
really
mean,
excited for the future.
me too. It's like literally all I ever wanted is like the GT dream, you know what I mean? Just uniting everyone. I mean, the fact that I even met you and I've met Betty through you and so many of these people, including our officers and stuff that come from like Resto's like a war gamer, PvP, so Sam, you know, and then you have like you who's like a 10 twink randomly and then all of a sudden you started playing with the guild and now you're doing everything and it's just like we're a big happy twink family and it's really cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
really willing to help cultivate the active space that
Yeah.
seemed the least toxic. 'Cause I think that's the
Yeah.
future for the genre.
Well, yeah, we don't have room for toxicity in the twinking scene anymore. There is no time, no place for it. We're too small of a niche to really
Yeah,
allow
yeah.
for that. And
Yeah, if we were a lot bigger, it'd kind of make more sense because there's far more competition and clicks at that point. Well,
yeah.
I think we are getting to that point. I can see us literally reaching that in 2, 3 expansions, depending on the quality of the content.
Yeah. I would encourage though everyone, even if you are in another space besides GT or Twincraft or something, to definitely keep in mind that we're also looking out for you and your best interests at whole, which is to preserve twinking in general. So I just don't really think it's acceptable to be, you know, not cordial. So, um, hmm. Is there any last little updates that you think we should say? I think we talked about everything.
Sorry for the silence. I'm like deep in thought, trying to think if there's any big thing coming up soon.
Yeah, we went over the PvP stuff. We got all of our war games, bread and butters. Those are super, super popular right now. We're booming in war games. We got 3 scheduled this week. Holy bananas. And
Oh,
then,
yeah. If anyone has any ideas for any events, just DM an officer.
yeah,
DM a couple officers even, because you'll get multiple feedback, which may augment your idea to make it like, think of it like Shark Tank, bring it to us and
yes,
we'll let you know how the investment and the possibility of that. A lot of the new people coming in might have a very fresh perspective on twinking, so I would really like to hear from a lot of the newer people.
yeah. They bring so unique perspectives too. Like the new guy that joined our Discord, you know, he was gearing in a completely new way and he was doing things and, you know, he was twinking in his own little bubble, you know, not doing whatever all of us were doing. And then he was like, hey, I think this idea would be really cool, you know, and it's great because I'm over here, I guess, so deeply entrenched inside of twinking that I am just, I guess, you know, I'm like, "Oh, no, this is what you do. This is what you do," you know?
The meta of it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know? So it's really nice to hear those, creative thoughts and stuff. Definitely, if you are a person who wants to be a leader, you wanna, put forward an event idea or anything like that for Twinking, definitely come and talk to me. Like, I will throw a red carpet down for you so fast. So, yeah. I love that. I love that we do that, you know what I mean? Oh, okay.
Well,
Um,
yeah, you definitely have to accept the new blood and their ideas, otherwise you'll get stagnant. That's just how it is.
yeah. It's why we're making so many changes too to the war games and like the way that we raid as well moving forward. It needed to change. You know, like the concept behind why we had rules and stuff was to give people a sense of progression. But as we've kind of found out that so many new people show up all the time, it's a revolving door. The people joining later are having to play so much catch up that they like the whole thing is a progression, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to all of that.
Yeah, if you need a run for any bracket, whether that's 10s, 20s, 30s, 35s, or beyond, feel free to ask. Someone
Yeah.
might bite and you might make a new friend.
Yeah, for sure. And there's usually people in comms. Even now, we have a daytime team that seems to be around a lot more during the day in Golden. So,
Yeah, I've noticed that there's like, more activity happening during the typically down times, which is definitely good because more activity means more networking, means more information, means better niche. Again, we need each other in order to build what this thing that we're trying to have as a gameplay
yeah, a
or game
real
type.
guild. Yeah, for real. For real. As always, we appreciate every single one of you guys, whether you're PvPing on our war games, raiding, or just vibing in our Discord. This community wouldn't be the same without you. Thank you, Em, from the bottom of my heart for being in this podcast with me. It really means the world.
I had a blast, huh?
Yes. All right, guys, that was episode 6 of Twinkie Talk. I can't wait to upload this. And please follow and subscribe. Look at our Twitch channels and join our Discord and the Guild. Love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.
See you later, everyone.